We start with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what is happening. So, what's happening here?
It's Nigel Farage, clearly, isn't it? And hopefully he's holding his breath until we leave Europe.
Has he just realised that wasn't a fart?
Have you ever seen a cartoon and a cartoon character accidentally swallows an anvil?
Do you think this is what the Nigel Farage novelty candle looks like when his neck begins to melt?
To be fair, I've never seen a face with a foreskin before.
I've never seen a foreskin.
He looks like he's just come out of a toilet he's left an awful smell in. So is he saying, I'd leave means leave it a minute if I was...
Do you think that is the face he pulls when he's asked about any of his other policies?
Yes.
Is this CGI of what Homer Simpson would look like if he was a man?
Do they have the correct answer?
Yes. That is Nigel Farage in front of a poster that says Brexit Party.
Thank you. Yes, this is Brexit leader Nigel Farage, pictured at the party's general election campaign launch in Westminster. This week, Farage announced that his party will field more than 600 candidates, although he himself will not be standing for election. What did you think of his strategy, of his launch?
Well, it's weird, because he's saying that he's going to field 600 candidates, but he's not standing himself, and he also won't tell us any of their names. I'm going to wager that all of these 600 candidates look a lot like Nigel Farage wearing different hats.
He also, I don't think it is... This can't be right. He can't be that much taller than everyone else.
That's why they're standing, isn't it? Because a lot of these are, like, the average age of them is, like, 70. So they're just doing it because they know that Parliament's got central heating.
Yes, so 600 candidates. Not himself, though.
No, he's not standing. But he should be made to stand on the basis that the whole thing is his fault. He should be made to stand on the he who smelt it dealt it.
He shouldn't be in politics. He's a radio DJ. What has he got to do with it? That's his job now. Imagine if Tim Westwood had this kind of influence. Imagine if Tim Westwood was like, I'm going to get 600 of my crew, baby. We're going to... Brexit means Brexit.
Now we play a round called It's Getting Hot in Here, so take out all your jokes. This game involved Tiff and Ramesh, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. The first subject is... magazines. Who wants to come in on that?
OK.
Tiff.
As a woman, most of your life is designed to make you feel a little bit shit. And magazines are responsible for that. You know, magazines like OK, which I look at on the shelves and think, when are they going to stop putting people on the front of that who are quite clearly not OK? Magazines will recommend that you have plastic surgery. That seems to be everywhere. Too much plastic surgery these days. I think that's why they've invented emoticons. Right, they're for women who've had too much plastic surgery, so you can just hold up an iPad and say, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel like a smiley poo with eyes. But I think the worst thing that magazines do is they perpetuate trends, really bad trends, right? I don't know how you guys feel about vajazzling. But I genuinely believe it is a plot by religious groups to get gay men interested in vaginas. By making them look like disco balls. I told my mum about the vajazzling, right? I said, Mum, they do this thing now where they put Diamante on your downstairs. And my mum just went, vajazzling? In my day, you were lucky if you gave it a wash.
Thank you very much, Jeff. OK, that leaves us with Ramesh. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is parenting.
I'm a parent. You know, we had our first child, and our first child is such a lovely kid. You know, he always says please and thank you. He's such a wonderful, wonderful little boy. I said to my wife, do you know what? I think we might have mastered parenting. I think it's just about setting clear boundaries and being consistent. The second one, feral. Right. Like, I love him, but what a prick this kid is. Like, I love him, but what an unacceptable human being. Like, I love him, but I don't like him. You know, that's... Like, I'm gonna have to say to him one day, you're a mistake. And not like in the way that the contraception went wrong, like the decision to have you was a mistake. Sometimes I want him to get hurt. There you go, I said it. Now, listen. I don't mean really hurt. I don't mean really hurt, I just mean a little bit. You know, because he doesn't listen, this kid. When I say to him, don't do that, dude, because if you do that, you're going to get hurt. And then he does it, and he doesn't get hurt. That pisses me off, right? Because that is life telling him that I'm full of shit. This kid's running with scissors with no consequences. Do you know what I mean?
Very good. I think the points go to Tiff Timbertime. Come on back, both of you. Start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Gina, which category would you like?
Entertainment news.
OK, entertainment news. The answer is 50 nights. What is the question?
Is it how long does it take me to successfully build an IKEA wardrobe?
Is it if an MP spent one night in a hotel, how many nights would he claim for?
Is it how much of a start was Stephen Hawking given at this year's London Marathon?
Oh,
and so it begins! And so it begins!
The show has been going 10 seconds.
How many nights per year does the Queen sneak away to do karaoke? under the alias of Big Mama.
Is it how many late shifts would you have to do at B&Q before you came to dismiss life as a grotesque pantomime?
Is it dogs often go to fetch help when their master is in trouble? How long would you have to be lying dead before your cat gave a shit?
How long has Jackie Smith's husband been sleeping in the conservatory?
Is it how long would it take Nick Park to film a Wallace and Gromit porno?
Is it... I like that, only working at night. How long did it take Lady Gaga to perfect tucking her penis between her legs?
Is it which themed disco evenings have the most restrictive age policy? 50 nights. No? Is it?
Is it how long before we get the right answer to this one?
Yeah. I think I've got the right answer.
No, don't do that. I haven't done a funny one yet. Stick around, right? Yeah. Is it generally speaking what separates 51 days? You don't have to be rude.
Is it the number of nights that Michael Jackson was going to play the O2 Arena?
It is, of course, absolutely. Thank you very much, Danny. The next round is called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topic and image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Is this a picture of what Donald Trump refers to as patient zero?
Worst Stevie Wonder tribute ever.
Peter Stringfellow emerges from another cracking night at Angels.
Hands up if you made a bracelet out of some spare handbag chain.
By the reflection in her glasses, she appears to be looking at a tornado of some sort as well.
She's trying to prove she's not an ageing candidate, but she's left her napkin tucked in from dinner.
That soup gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Because people have been saying she's using a body double, haven't they? And I think, well, it's nice to see Judy Finnegan back in work.
I think the answer you're after...
Yes, Hugh? What is that?
That is Hillary Clinton.
Thank you very much, Hugh.
Yes. She's mocking Donald Trump with her normal-sized fingers.
Yes.
Look at these.
Yes, this is a picture of US Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton in New York, where she was taken ill this week after being diagnosed with pneumonia. Is this like a huge bump in the road for her?
Well, yes, because people say, oh, no, she's got a cough. Let's elect a racist instead.
Because he's done many things, but he hasn't coughed recently.
Yeah, I this idea. Even if she's dying, even if she's dead, we're better off electing her. I have pulled stuff out of my shower drain that would be a better president than Donald Trump and would look better on his stupid head.
I think it's very shrewd of her to get a disease that Trump supporters definitely can't spell.
He's furiously looking to N in the medical dictionary. Maybe there's a K in front of it.
Trump's got to be careful, like, you know, just keep going on about her health all the time. Look at him. Like, if a heart attack was a person, it would look like Donald Trump.
But that's the problem, because you've got older candidates. I think she's 68, he's 70. Not like in England, obviously. Cameron can get in. He can rip the country in half for the sake of a power play, and boom, he's back on the after-dinner circuit before he hits 50. Nice.
What are the claims that have been made about Hillary's health?
That they're using a body double.
Yes, exactly. She's using a body. She's 2 weeks,
that it's not actually Hillary. And I think, well, you know, it wouldn't be the first time that she's got someone else to do the difficult jobs for her, would it? Monica Lewinsky. Yeah.
Thank you for the clarity, Bron.
Thank you. So I'll just spell that out.
Yes, various claims, you know, because God love us, it turns out the internet is full of people who have these theories. She's had several strokes, apparently, and suffered some seizures, that she wears adult diapers. The National Enquirer claims she'd be dead in 6 months last September. A Republican congressman said she had special needs and was mentally impaired. Forensic pathologists suggested she was being poisoned and that she has multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, HIV, vascular dementia and lupus. These are all claims made about
all
it.
that taken into account, she's looking fucking amazing.
She is.
Donald Trump looks like he's using a body double, and it's inside of him trying to get out.
And the topic is history.
Some things in history are good, some things are bad, some things are good, and then they get bad, like my great-great-great-uncle was bored in the trenches during the war, so he invented the high-vis jacket. That was the last thing he did. People don't really understand evolution, do they? I was talking to an Australian the other day, and he thought that he came from Darwin. Recently, I wrote a book called All the Things I've Ever Done in My Entire Life, and I don't want to spoil it, but in the end, I write a book. So, what's got 2 eyes and smokes? Pompeii. Too soon? My grandfather, he can't do what he used to, you know, bomb the Japanese. And it turns out you can't actually keep an artefact that you find with a metal detector if it's already in the British Museum.
Thank you very much. After that round, the postcode is double. Here we go. The first subject is kids. Who wants to come in on that?
Ah, sweet.
Ebra.
Sorted. Know about this now. Ah, yes, kids. I became a dad 9 months ago. And I haven't let it change my life completely. And that, well, the one thing I'm worried about is I don't want to be one of those people who prefaces a statement with the phrase, speaking as a parent. Speaking as a parent. Gather round, everyone. He's speaking as a parent now. Quick, come in. No, bring in the people from the other room. He's speaking as a parent. No, he was only speaking as an arsehole before. Now he's speaking as a parent. Yes, oh, sage one, speak. Tell us your wisdom. Impart your knowledge. Speaking as a parent. Doesn't that make you want to stab them as a maniac? Because the thing is, you read the books. There's loads of books you can buy on being a parent. That's why, there's millions of books, in fact. That's why I get really annoyed when people use that excuse for their bad parenting. They always come, oh, well, you know, kids, they don't come with an instruction manual, do they? No. You have to buy one. They're like £7. But with the books, the one thing the books warned me about, it hasn't turned out to be a problem. Books warn me that, that sometimes the man can become jealous of the affection the woman gives the child. I've not had... The only issue I've had in that direction is that when I burp, I get frowned at, and when he does it, he gets a round of applause. That's not fair. So why is his wind so much more important and exciting than mine? My wife has spent anything up to an hour trying to get wind out of him. Will she pull my finger? No, she will not.
Now we play a round called This Isn't Just News, This is a Wheel of News. This game involves Michael, Mark, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winner is the team I judge who produce the funniest stuff. Here we go. We spin the wheel. The first topic is relationships.
I think when you go on a date with someone, it's a bit like playing cards, isn't it? There's a couple of cards you let the other person see. There's also a couple of cards that you hold to your chest. Well, as you can see, I'm punctual and employed. I'm holding untidiness and sexual deviance. I actually lost my virginity to my mother's best friend. It was my father. It was the only time he ever told me he loved me. I ran into my dad the other day in a lap dancing bar. He was making good tips. There's a lot of stuff I don't understand about sex. You know, like nudie calendars. Nudie calendars? Who's wanking going, I can't believe it's Pancake Tuesday?
Thank you. OK, let's spin the wheel again. And the subject is travel. Who wants to come in that? Russell.
I went to Hong Kong recently. It's fantastic. I was so giddy I did a gig there. I told my mum about it. I was like, I'm doing a gig in Hong Kong. She's like, oh, in English? Probably. Travel's becoming more and more scary, do you find that, you know? But we look for terrorists now based on gender, ethnicity and behaviour. They must have come and go, are they shifty? Are they beige? And we don't need help being racist. We're very good at it as a nation. It's horrible. You know, when you get on a plane, you see someone who's vaguely foreign, you can't help but go, oh, God, he's a bomber. Oh, God, he's a bomber. And you know he's looking at me and go, fuck, he's in a boy band. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Don't chat about your lyrics. And we now have to take our shoes off in case there's bombs in there. It's fairly obvious who the shoe bomber is. I would imagine it's the man gingerly approaching like that.
Russell.
Travel.
OK, that leaves us with Mark and Michael. Let's spin the wheel. The next topic is hotels. Who wants to come in on that?
I'll have a go. Oh, I've got a lot to say about hotels. I stayed in a terrible... I'm not allowed to mention it, but... honestly, such a depressing hotel. You know, you've got your Gideon Bible, your minibar. Minibar's a depressing word as well. It's a fridge, in fact. You know, if it was really a minibar, you'd have tiny people being sick outside. You know... And then, so, while I'm ranting, these people in the next room, this guy's having a party. Who has a party in a budget hotel? Went round, said, please turn the music down. The guy said, mate, we're having a party. I thought, yeah, it's not that I don't understand the situation here. I wasn't lying in bed at 2 in the morning thinking, oh, clinking glasses, laughter, deafening music. It's the mystery that's keeping me awake here.
Well done, Mark. OK, Michael, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. Somebody just... create an interesting tone for your joy birthday.
Hey! Yeah, Wales. Well, of course, they have their language. This is really the thing. And they are very keen for people of Wales to learn it. So they have it up everywhere, all the vocab. But they have it not only on road signs, but they also have it on the road. So I was driving into Wales and it says slow, and then the Welsh for slow, which is araf. And I didn't know this, and I thought it said slow Arab. I thought, whoa! Whoa! Given the delicate global political situation, is this the best way to handle the terror threat? Have there been a meeting at the Welsh Assembly? We've got to do something about Al-Qaeda. It's only a matter of time before they make their move in the valleys. Any ideas? No? Not one? OK, well, while we're thinking, let's slow them down on the roads. Slow, Arab. Put your hands where I can bloody see them. Thank you.
At the end of that round, I'm going to give the points to Russell and Mark. Yes, and the question I was asking for is how long was Major Tim Peake on the International Space Station before he returned to Earth this week? Yes, there he's in a deck chair, not doing a tap.
But the only reason he come back was because the Russian bloke on the space station stuck up behind him in Italy on the end of a bar stool.
I watched the news report about it, but I'm hard of hearing, so I used the subtitles, and it genuinely said that he was up in space for 6 months without gravy, and it took me ages to realise they meant gravity. To be fair, he was without both, and I couldn't do it, you know.
I mean, there's that anti-gravy machine they have. Since.
Sorry, I just realised there's a fucking box under my... No wonder I've got no space. Look at this.
What is it?
Just found that. The old shark going, it's a bit tight down here, isn't it?
What artefacts have you discovered?
I don't know. And I've dropped my drink. This is an absolute nightmare. I've done the carpet, I'm afraid.
He set a lot of records while he was in space, didn't he, Tim Peake?
He did.
But it was kind of like, once he got into space, that was the hard part, and then just everything he did, he was the first person to do it in space. It was just like, he was the first person to get on the New Year's Honours List in space. He was the first person to do a marathon in space. It's just, once you get into space, that's you. It's like, if I got into space, I could set records for first man to clean his glasses on his underpants. In space, you know.
He did run a marathon up there, didn't he? And I thought I'd run a marathon if I had an option to float bits of it.
Just set the treadmill on really fast. I'll just hover above it.
I haven't hit the wall yet. When's the wall coming?
Let's go, be honest. This is so difficult. I've done 4 miles already.
He did the marathon. He didn't do any football because they wouldn't have got past the coin toss.
What did he do up there?
He did experiments up there.
He basically did media. Oh, he didn't have the time to do experiments.
Media. He did 6 months of experiments.
What experiments did he do?
250 different experiments of different things in zero gravity, yeah.
Robbie is a decent guy to...
Don't you think the Americans are watching it, though? I mean, it's incredibly, you know, we're excited, but the Americans must be watching it going, you are literally 40 years behind us.
There were Americans as well, you know, on this. That's all the Americans are doing as well.
Are you going to shut down every comical notion we bring to you now? Yes, but he was in space, so leave him alone.
Respect the spaceman.
I love
Respect
science,
him.
and everything's OK because it's science.
I think that's
I said about astronauts. Just because he's gone up there and done experiments, I don't know exactly what they are, I've just been told.
You think he's bluffing that? That actually...
He's on a blank, mate. He's been up there.
The slightly sad thing about it, he's the first British astronaut, but he is representing the European Space Agency, isn't it? So if there is Brexit, the next British astronaut is going to be in a hot air balloon on a very long...
I think he deserves all the honours he's getting, because it is a dangerous mission to get that much closer to the sun when you're that ginger.
It was sort of ridiculous that when the guy from the European Space Agency said, well, you know, how will he feel? He said, well, I think he's going to be a bit shocked by gravity. You think he's got a very short memory, isn't he?
He's been up there 6 months, like, with no atmosphere, so to ease him back in, they've taken him to the new Top Gear studio. Take that, Chris Evans.
The first comment when it came out was that the Earth smelt really strongly of Earth, and everybody sort of shuffled uncomfortably and went, that's just Kazakhstan.
I like the way he said, I'm looking forward to spending some time with my wife and having my first shower for 6 months. Like, other way round, mate. That's it. Unless she likes him a bit gamey. So I'm the other way round.
So how do they wash in space?
They get a cloth. They wash
just
with a cloth.
With a cloth,
yeah.
Dirty bastard.
Just there.
So would you like to go in space?
Yeah, no, it's really... I found... Oh, hello. Jesus Christ. What's with the fucking flies?
Oh, Tim Peake's not here, is he? Smelly bastard Tim Peake's not turned up with us.
OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on daytime TV.
Well, these four date from the early part of last century. Some wear and tear, a little bit of tarnishing there. But please welcome today's Loose Women!
Welcome to Channel 4 Daytime, or as you said to your boss this morning, working from home.
Well, coming up next, two programmes you don't want to get confused. Escape to the Countryside and Bargain... Hang on.
The next programme is Pointless. It's the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Coming up, Teletubbies Uncut. Yes, you're going to get to see Tinky Winky's Winky and Dipsy's La La.
Next, Judge Judy. I have. She's shit.
Hello and welcome to Let's Decorate the Shit Out of This House. This week we're decorating the shit out of a 3-bed semi in Orpington. So let's do it! Let's decorate the shit out of this house!
Next up, another property programme, which is pretty offensive when we consider you're all unemployed.
Hello, welcome to This Morning. I'm Philip. I'm a man on television, so I can go grey and look older. This is Holly, one wrinkle, and she's finished.
So David wanted to retire by the sea, so we advised him to buy in Norwich, because by the time he's retired, the sea will have come to him.
Next on Flog It, the team meet their greatest challenge yet. A dead horse.
And now, a trip round Dara O'Brien's head in Hair Hunters.
Next up, the Austrian version of Cash in the Attic. It's Family in the Basement.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Cook the Shit Out of Some Dinner!
And now on BBC One, let's make an appointment with doctors. If we phone now, we may be able to see them next Thursday.
Welcome to A Place in the Sun, the show that's for people who aren't sure if they want to live in Britain or move abroad. First up, Abu Qatada.
Next up on ITV3, it's a cutting-edge American drama. I'm only joking, it's Taggart again.
Hello, and welcome to I'm gonna sell these antiques if it fucking kills me!
Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is work.
I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Yeah, luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean. I used to work at Waterstones. One day, a guy came in asking if we had any audiobooks with subtitles. I thought, hang on, that's a book. The circus near me held a competition to find the best contortionist, so I entered myself and won. In my old job, I just used to punch buttons all day, and that's why I'm no longer allowed to work in panto. I've got two lawyers working for me at the minute. One's pro bono, and the other thinks he's a right pretentious twat. When my granddad was caught trying to stow away in the Merchant Navy, he offered to work his passage, which, as you can imagine, made him very popular. I hate people who phone me up just to complain about the weather, which is why I lost my job at Mountain Rescue. I was at a station the other day that had a piano on the platform, so I had a little tinkle on it, which saved me 30 pence. I went on a positive thinking course. It was shit. I bought a Microsoft Advent calendar. If you open too many windows at once, they all shut again for no bloody reason. Thank you.
Well done. Very good. Adding points for both of you. Well done. Come on, sit back in. All right, the next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Catherine, which category would you like?
Sport.
OK, your category is sport. And the answer is 32 days. What is the question?
Is it at what age was Ramesh able to achieve a full beard?
It's a celebration. It's a celebration of your culture.
Is it, according to the people I recently bought a couch from, how long is 10 working days?
Is it due to BBC budget cuts? How far into the future is Doctor Who going to be travelling in the next series?
How long was my friend Lee in hospital when we saw the sign for Burnley?
Is it how would Joey Essex describe a fortnight?
The total amount of time that an average Big Brother contestant has spent in full-time education.
How long does it take the Elephant Man to exfoliate? Oh, what? Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah. According to his tax return, how many days did Gary Barlow work last year?
Is it the number of days before One Direction can safely give a urine sample?
Nick, can you think of a rhyme for songs of praise?
They're really getting
I think I've actually genuinely lost my mind.
OK, can we need to move towards the correct answer if we can, please?
What length of menstrual cycle would keep you permanently nervous?
Is it how long the World Cup is going to last?
Yes, it is. Very, very good. Thank you very much, Catherine. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is race. Who wants to come on that?
I remember that day. The Interracial Arm Wrestling World Championships. I'm a white man. Thank you. I'm a white man, which means that a lot of people hate me these days. But I'm a white man, so it doesn't matter. Literally the same. Not just that, I'm a young, white, middle-class, straight man. In the game of life, that is what's called a royal flush. I hit the jackpot, OK? I got lucky as shit, so everyone thinks my life is easy. Everyone thinks I've got it simple, but that's because they don't know my struggle, OK? My day-to-day, the shit I have to deal with on a daily basis. Do you know how often I'm sat in a coffee shop and someone asks me to watch their laptop for them? Just let me live my life! Yes, I am trustworthy, but don't assume that based on my appearance, OK? That is still discrimination. And yes, in this Cafe Nero, surrounded by all these mums, I'm unlikely to steal your Dell computer when I'm clearly already using a MacBook Pro. A superior laptop. But don't get too relaxed. I could just easily steal that Dell and repurpose it as a gift for someone I don't respect. Hard part for me about being those 5 things, that royal flush, is being a comedian. That's the hard part, because you're constantly told art comes from pain, right? To make great art, you've got to experience pain along the way in childhood or whatever, then harness that pain, turn it into art down the line. But I don't know the meaning of the word pain. I've never experienced any true pain. First time I even saw the word pain, I was in a patisserie.
Yes, it's a picture of the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, and his defeated opponent in the leadership election, Owen Smith. At the Labour Party conference this week, Corbyn was unveiled as leader after being re-elected with nearly 62% of the vote. So he won it very easily, and he did very well, but at the same time, that may not translate into anything in terms of winning a general election.
No. I mean, it's not going to translate into having a cabinet either, is it? A shadow cabinet. He's going to have to do a shadow cabinet like, you know, Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone with the shadows. It's going to be a literal shadow cabinet.
What is that? Mannequin for defence?
You've got to admire the Labour Party's ability to see the Conservatives in chaos and respond like this. You call that political disarray? Sit down, let the professionals show you how. We'll see your chaos and raise your botched coup that involves our deputy leader having to be called home early from Glastonbury.
He's incredible in that he can gather so many people together in a rally, and they sort of see him as a messiah in the same way he will probably be crucified in the next election.
It's some statistic like that the largest political party in Europe or something at the moment, the largest amount of members. I mean, he rode in on a huge wave of success. It should translate across, and yet, and nobody's any attack on him, it feels like winning the technical challenge in Bake Off, you know, where you make some...
Stop angling for the job.
Just saying
Can I interject here? Has anybody on this stage won the technical challenge in Bake Off? Yes! Yes!
What do you have to make?
Lemon meringue pie, bitches!
OK, two things. Firstly, you were doing great on I won the technical challenge on Bake Off until you said the words, a lemon meringue pie. When you know... No! That's just a That's not a technical challenge. It's some 17th century.
Lemon meringue pie is not an easy technical bake. In fact, Paul Hollywood even said, he looked at me and said, I bet I'm going to cut right into that, and all the meringue's going to just pour out of it. Did it? Did it? Bugger it!
OK, well, you killed my metaphor, which I was going to do a really nice thing.
I didn't mean to kill your metaphor. I just meant to point out that I am more qualified to wield it than you are. That's all.
I'll give you that. Tell us about your show.
This is actually turning into the Labour Party conference.
Tell us about your showstopper, Ed. How did that go? How did your showstopper go?
Didn't go well.
Didn't go well, did it?
Carrot cake, and it was raw in the middle.
And then you just threw icing at it like you were trying to smother it.
You're slagging, but I like the fact that you watched.
What did Corbyn say about the MPs who would...
Well, he said he'd wipe the slate clean, probably with their own faces, but he will have them back. There'll be no hard feelings.
He said most will not get deselected, which is not the most reassuring way of putting that. It's like if a doctor says, we can save most of you, still this hasn't gone well somehow, and I'm down a limb or two at the end of this particular interaction.
So you can't trust the Labour Party anyway. At the beginning of conference, they always sing the song, we'll keep the red flag flying. But if they get into power, that means no one can go swimming.
Is it 600,000 followers?
I think they're followers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Necessarily. That's Christ you're thinking of.
Also, I think he's got
12
a
as well.
Did you see the book of poetry?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It was lovely. It was very, very lovely, yes. Labour supporters released a book of poems for Jeremy Corbyn that Michael Deacon from The Telegraph tweeted about.
Corbyn's not even a good word to rhyme with, unless most of the poems about Dorbin. Or get my J-Class, do some absorbing. They're your two options, really. If it was Jeremy Hunt, we'd all have a big laugh and it'd be fun. Let's deal with that now and move on.
The Corbyn sounds a bit... So you've got the green bin for glass, haven't you? You've got the black bin for plastic. You've got the Corbyn for recycled old ideas from the 1970s.
And the topic is travel.
I've just come back from Australia. While I was there, I learnt some Aboriginal words like boo, which means to return, because when you throw an ordinary meringue... I didn't think much of the film on the plane coming back from Australia. It turned out to be a 24-hour animation of a plane travelling from Sydney to London. Whatever you do, don't go and see Time to Destination. Italians, slanty little eyes. Sorry, italics. Just come back from Dartmoor, where I spent 3 days shooting at life-size models of Sarah Ferguson and Princess Diana. Got nothing against them myself, it's just they made it part of the Duke of Edinburgh's awards scheme. I've just come back from Russia. Always wanted to go out with a Russian girl, because in my experience, inside every Russian woman, there's another Russian woman.
The first subject is education. Who wants to go on that? Ramesh.
Well, as a vegan, I wanted to supplement my son's education, so I'm helping him to learn to read. That's one of the things that I'm doing, and helping your child to read is one of the most magical and rewarding things that you can do as a parent on day one. After that, it's one of the most frustrating, annoying, I'd rather punch myself in the face repeatedly than ever do this again activity that you can ever do. And let me tell you why. They do not care about making sense. Right? They'll just read all the easy words. When they get to one they don't know, instead of trying, they'll just look at the picture and just throw something random into the sentence without any regard for what effect that has on what they're saying. And I'm supposed to not get angry. I'm supposed to not get angry when my son goes, Jack went strawberry? How could that be what it said? How could it be Jack went strawberry? What are you talking about? What would that even look like? How could that be what it said? Tell me. I'll tell you what, you think that's what it said, you go strawberry now. Go on. No, go strawberry. That's what you think it said. Stop crying, go strawberry. Go strawberry. Why don't you do it? Go kiwi then, I don't give a shit. You're not doing it, are you? I'll tell you why not, because it doesn't make any bloody sense. My wife thinks I'm overreacting.
Thank you very much, Robert. Middle class people don't want to self-identify as middle class. They, you know, middle class want to be, you know, because it's more authentic. You know, where it's, you know, middle class is such a bland state of affairs.
It's not bland, is it? Have you tasted some of their food? What kind of flavours going on in there? Isn't it? It's not bland being middle class.
Have you mistaken middle class for Indian?
The naan's incredible. We call them nans. We was in Birmingham the other week doing a gig and you had cream on top of your goulash.
No, listen.
Hey. Hang on, why are you eating goulash? Goulash is... it's meat in goulash.
I'm not that much of an idiot. It was vegetable goulash. Can I have a beef goulash, but hold the beef? Rob and I had an argument, a discussion about the fact that I thought it had combined so much with the goulash that it rendered the situation untenable. But Rob said, "You could have scooped that out, mate. I don't know what's wrong with you." He's not vegan. He's eating cream over here. I can't believe it. I haven't even heard of it in Lewisham.
Oh, we're such great mates.
It's a natural banter, which is why we put 5 people in between the two of you. The first subject is education. Who wants to come in that? Ramesh.
I used to be a teacher, actually. I was a maths teacher. I wasn't a very good one. But as I found out, it doesn't actually matter. You can get away with it for quite a while. But the problem is... You've Ofsted coming, you've got an Ofsted inspector in the back of your class. I've got to make sure I'm doing my job properly. Yeah? Got learning outcomes up on the board, Pythagoras and trigonometry flying all over the shop, knocking it out the park. Kid in the front row's got a question, I'm straight in there. Yes, Timothy? How can I help you? And then he'd go, why are you being weird? Right. So then I've got to convey to Timothy, without the inspector realising, that I am going to bloody end him, right? Because of political correctness, all textbooks have got to be multicultural nowadays, which means that every single question in every single maths book has got to have a white kid and a black kid in it. Or a white kid and an Asian kid in it. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have wanted to hang out with a kid of another colour. If every time I met up with him, he wanted to do bloody maths. I don't know... The questions you get in these textbooks are amazing. You get questions like, Philip thinks that the answer is 8. Dilip thinks that the answer is 10. Which one is correct? And then a kid would put his hand up and he'd say, I think Dilip's correct. And I'd say, why? And he'd say, oh, because Asian kids are bods, aren't they? We had uniform at the school. I agree with uniform. The problem is they're very strict about it. We had a sixth form. Talking to sixth form lads about what they're wearing, absolutely not a problem. Got no issue with that. Talking to sixth form girls about what they're wearing, something I felt a lot less comfortable about. But what I actually found was if I just looked at them for long enough, they soon covered themselves up. I've actually just started pretending I'm Costa Rican. I will switch to whatever I need to, you know. In the cricket, I'm very Sri Lankan at the moment. During the Ashes, I pretended I was Aborigine. Like, I don't care. I will go wherever the results take me. He's basically made it fun for the Tories, because they could say anything they want. He's unelectable, so you can do whatever the hell you want, do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to kill everyone. Yeah, but I'd rather that than vote Ed Miliband. There continues to be heavy shelling here. Ramesh Ranganathan at the peanut factory. Is it what the minimum prison sentence should be for anybody that takes their shirt off in the summer? I find it unacceptable. I remember, like, when it used to be hot days, my dad would open up the curtains first thing in the morning and say, the white people are going to get naked today.
The first subject is going out. Who wants to come out? Ramesh.
I don't like going out. Don't like going out because I don't look as good as I used to, and I worry about it. I've put on weight, and I think, oh, I don't look all right. And then I think, hold on a minute, I'm married. I don't need to look good. I just need to look better than the prospect of single parenting. And I think I've got that in the tank, you know what I mean? I went out a while ago, and I was out with my friends. We're all in our 30s. We look like awful tribute acts of us in our 20s, and there's guys there that are in their 20s looking ripped and amazing, and I'm thinking, are they going to make us feel bad? Are they going to make us feel awkward? Are they going to make us feel like we're stepping on their turf? And the truth is, they ignore us. Of course they do. Why would they care? See a pride of lions hunting gazelle, they're not going to give a shit when a three-legged hyena rocks up, are they? Comes to the end of the night, this absolutely gorgeous girl walks up to me, does not break eye contact for a second. I said, hello, this is happening. Can phone my wife, tell her I've still got it. The girl walks up to me, says to me, no word of a lie, taxi for Rachel. Just this morning, we confiscated a bag of cannabis, and now we're asking all students to come forward if they've got Pringles. Have you had an accident that wasn't your fault and has ruined your life? Next time, use Durex.
The topic is animals.
I'm into animal rights, actually. I recently watched this film, Blackfish, which is about this killer whale that ate two of the trainers at SeaWorld, killed two of the members of staff at SeaWorld. And it's an interesting film, but I do have some issues with it. You know, one of the things they say in the film is we call them orcas. Some people call them killer whales, but these are beautiful, beautiful orcas. We call them orcas. This one killed two people. Right? That's a killer whale, right? He lost the right to be called orca when he slaughtered two people, yeah? And the people are surprised by what happened. People are surprised by what happened. They say, oh, my God, I can't believe what's happened at SeaWorld. I can't believe that one of the killer whales tried to eat one of the trainers. Listen, that's not a surprise. I'm a vegan, right? If you make me dance with a sausage on my nose for long enough, eventually I will try the bloody sausage, right? I don't think that's a surprise. And the film is presenting obvious stuff. I was talking to an intelligent person about Blackfish. He said to me, I can't believe what's going on at SeaWorld. It's disgusting. I can't believe they kidnapped them from the wild. How else did you think that they got them? Did you think there was some sort of recruitment drive? And the thing is, you know, is they want to set this whale free. They want to set Tilikum free because he killed two people. Because he killed two people, they want to set him free. I mean, that's the opposite of crime and punishment, isn't it? I mean, people say because he lives in such horrible conditions. Listen, people live in horrible conditions. We don't let them off for doing stuff. You don't say, oh, Derek here killed 6 people. We can't do anything about it because he lives in Hastings. I understand that because, like, if the cows farting is causing the problem, then surely eating them is the solution.
And the topic is parenting.
I'm a parent. You know, we had our first child, and Our first child is such a lovely kid. You know, he always says please and thank you. He's such a wonderful, wonderful little boy. I said to my wife, do you know what? I think we might have mastered parenting. I think it's just about setting clear boundaries and being consistent. The second one, feral. Right. Like, I love him, but what a prick this kid is. Like, I love him, but what an unacceptable human being. Like, I love him, but I don't like him. You know, that's... Like, I'm going to have to say to him one day, you're a mistake. And not, like, in the way that the contraception went wrong. Like, the decision to have you was a mistake. Sometimes I want him to get hurt. There you go, I said it. Now, listen. I don't mean really hurt. I just mean a little bit. You know, because he doesn't listen, this kid. When I say to him, don't do that, dude, because if you do that, you're going to get hurt. And then he does it, and he doesn't get hurt. That pisses me off, right? Because that is life telling him that I'm full of shit. This kid's running with scissors with no consequences. Do you know what I mean? I do think it is a weird strategy, because what you're saying is we're going to make it OK for you to park by a broken meter. So, you know, a solution seems to be fix the meters. Do you know what I mean? Rather than make it OK to park next to broken ones. It's like saying, well, you know, all the trains are late and we know they never arrive, you know, when they're supposed to. So what we've decided to do to tackle the problem, we've decided to abandon the concept of time. So nobody's ever going to be late for anything. We plan to replace the glass ceiling for women with something much easier to clean. Nick Clegg finally thinks he's stepping up to the plate, like Cameron's on the phone. Listen, my phone reception is a nightmare. We've got an important situation. Nick, I need you to step up. I need you to do the right thing. Can you get in touch with Vodafone and get this sorted out? Russell Crowe stars as Bob Marley. The accent's so offensive you won't even care that he blacked up. As I report from my 6th day here in war-torn Syria, I think the lesson learned is that I should never have called my producer a wanker. A UKIP film presentation, 101 damn Asians. Newark is actually an anagram of Nigel Farage's nickname.
What? Cron? I love the way that they clapped at different times, just depending on how quickly they got it.
There is an element of chase going on there.
Come on. Well, I'm really sad to be leaving you as your maths teacher. I've got no idea why I've been made redundant, because I've always felt that I've given 110%. I think, you know, actually we should be talking about immigration now, because it's a good thing that he's put it on the table, because, you know, a lot of Europeans are coming into the country and taking jobs that my parents worked so hard to steal in the 70s. It's actually a very exciting game they play, where they just sit there for hours and see which one tries to rehydrate themselves first. Because... I mean, again, speaking as a vegan, but my problem with it is... Are you a vegan? Listen, get on board, all right? Jesus. You guys disgust me. Yes. You cheese and meat-eating pricks.
Anyway, please, every part of the show, preface every topic we do with, as a vegan.
My point is, Dara, if I may...
The pizza!
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, pizza, nightmare, right?
Of course, you've missed the main ingredient.
I love pizza, ordered a pizza, right, with no cheese, right? No cheese.
Yeah.
What I didn't realise is not only does cheese add flavour, it also has an adhesive quality. What I got was a box of bread with some vegetables in the corner of the box. So... The public have spoken, and they said that I'm a knob.
We're not interested, we're not engaged. I think they should combine the election of the leader of the European Commission with the Eurovision Song Contest. So...
How is combining two things that we're not interested in going to make it more interesting? The issue that I have is that, you know, UKIP sort of attracting votes from sort of the elderly, you know, that this is sort of who are increasingly supporting them. And the thing is that you get worried because you think, well, I've sort of had more racist experiences from elderly people, and you can sort of understand how this comes about. But I actually think that elderly people should just be allowed to be racist because, like, they've got enough shit going on in their lives, like, without having to re-educate themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've pissed myself, I've got 2 false hips, and now I can't say darky. Like, it's... I'm quite happy to make him feel comfortable, bump into an elderly person, just give him the old wobble head to make him feel all right.
The next topic is lines you wouldn't hear in a kids' film.
Why are you crying, Mummy? Said Pepper. Well, said Mummy Pig.
What did Cameron do to you, babe?
But why are we going this way, said Bilbo. Well, said Gandalf, we've got to find some way of stretching this shit to 3 films.
It's bad news, Dorothy. The Cowardly Lion has been shot by an American dentist.
And here come Lala, Tinky Winky, and Poe, or the Shadow Cabinet, as they're also known.
It's bad news, Pumbaa. Simba has been shot by an American dentist.
Here comes Captain Hook, who turned to piracy after his benefits were stopped.
No, James, that isn't a giant peach. That's Nicki Minaj walking away from us.
Edmund, Lucy, bad news.
Hi, Harry Potter. It's me, your friend Ron Weasley. Don't I look a little bit like that James Acaster we saw on Mock the Week? Hey, here's a good idea. Let's go to all of his gigs and shout Ron Weasley at him in the audience, because no one's ever done that before.
Hello, we're the Railway Children, except on Sundays when we're known as the Bus Replacement Children.
Once a year, there is an event called the Hunger Games, or as some call it, London Fashion Week.
Half grizzly bear and half buffalo. The Gruffalo was the biggest, scariest animal in the whole wood, until one day he got a job presenting Mock the Week.
Nemo? Me? No.
Nanny McPhee, I've got bad news. We're replacing you with Nanny McSmallerfee from Belarus.
I'm Herbie, a VW Beetle. I've falsified my emissions tests.
So as you can see, we filmed the whole movie over Skype, which is why we called it Frozen.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is we can disembowel a gazelle in 10 seconds.
At the end of that round, the points go to Josh, you and Gary. We start with a round called This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Ivo, which category would you like?
I would like home news, please,
Lovely.
Dara.
Home news it is. The answer is 1 year. What is the question?
What would be an appropriate prison sentence for people who use the phrase hollybobs?
Not the answer, but I'll take it.
Is it how long the BBC have left now they've lost Bake Off?
And the clock is already ticking. Yeah.
Is it in a Wetherspoon's kitchen? What is the chef's equivalent of the 5-second rule?
Is it Southern Rail's estimate for a London to Brighton journey?
Do people kiss goodbye to their children at a Southern Rail station and go, you look after your mum?
How long does it take to earn £100 if you work at Sports Direct?
How long does it take a YouTube clip to buffer at my parents' house?
Is it... How long would Charles Manson have gotten in prison if he'd been a promising swimmer?
Yeah. Bit of truth.
Bit of politics
How long does Jeremy Hunt want junior doctors to work per week?
OK, so under Theresa May's education reforms, how much of a carefree childhood will children now be allowed?
Is it how long would it take to rewatch all of Dara's TV appearances from the last month?
Thank you very much.
If I make a joke about ISIS in the queue, how long will it take me to get through airport security?
OK, is that the correct answer?
I think. How long has Jeremy Corbyn been leader of the Labour Party?
It is indeed. Thank you very much, Hughes. Well done. Yes, the question I was looking for was for how long has Jeremy Corbyn been leader of the Labour Party, and will he stay as leader of the Labour Party?
He's not had a very successful year, has he? Really, he moves forward with all the dynamism, energy, and impetus of a canal boat. But his followers really believe in him, to the extent that at the party conference they've now told the caterers just to provide loaves and fishes.
Jeremy Corbyn has got the look of a man who can survive 6 months on one Kendall mint cake.
If it was a computer game, he would be the last character that you would choose.
But in terms I understand, what Pokemon is he?
I would say he's Lickitung. You know, just sort of, like, quite sluggish.
Yeah. I feel he's more Magikarp. A flapping fish, you know, needs a lot of candy to upgrade.
I feel like my nightmare has finally come true. It has happened. I am sitting here and I do not understand what you are talking about.
And in your nightmare, were you dressed as a member of Mumford & Sons? Or one of the borrowers.
Shade at my waistcoat?
It's a little rural for you, that particular waistcoat. Have you come into some land?
Neither he or his challenger for the party leadership, Owen Smith, would make very good X-Men. Corbyn's superpower would be sitting in a corridor even though there are seats available. And Owen Smith's superpower would be if he walks into a room, no one knows who he is.
Because Owen Smith, he looks like God's tried to make the most boring-looking man he can, and halfway through he got bored.
Likely lines from a thriller.
Boss, I've got some news about the criminal who's been impersonating Sting. He's turned himself into the police.
We've got to get out before it goes off. Oh, no, I've misread the sell-by date. We've got another week.
Yes, my name is Pussy Galore. Yeah, obviously it's a code name. My real name? Oh, it's Fanny Everywhere.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery! You, in the Game of Thrones T-shirt, what did I just say about being cool?
Strapped to a railway line. Thank God it's Southern. I've got 6 hours to escape.
Whoever you are, I will find you and I will kill you. Now, can you tell me your postcode so I can pop it in the sat-nav?
Mr. Brown, meet Mr. White. I really should learn these diplomats' names.
You can beat me as much as you like, but I can't tell you where he is. So it's all set up. No one knows where Wally is.
Go, leave me behind. I love you, that's why I'm saying this. Go ahead without me. You only get one chance to play the Crystal Maze.
Oh, I'm so angry about all these people observing Ramadan. Nigel Farage stars in The Fast and the Furious.
It's male, 30 to 35, Caucasian, no obvious sign of trauma. Oh, no, wait, the head should be attached to the body, shouldn't it?
Right, we was going down to see the match with some of the lads, and some blokes got killed, didn't he? Yeah, it was murder on the Leyton Orient Express.
Oh, my God. You're the Zodiac Killer. Before you do it, I'm a Libra. Just let me know what I've got coming up.
This elevator company is corrupt, and I think it goes all the way to the top.
You can kill me, but if you do, you will never find the sarin gas canister I have placed in the president's fridge. Shit.
You try to expose corruption in my elevator company, you're going down.
Our next round is called This Is the Answer. What is the question? On the board are 6 categories. Nathan, which category would you like?
Home news, please.
OK, your category is home news. The answer is trains, toilets and celebrities. What is the question?
Is it, if you're going to make a sex tape on public transport, what 3 things do you need?
What 3 flavours come through when you're tasting English wine?
Is it, according to the coalition agreement, what 3 things do the Lib Dems have responsibility for?
Is it name 3 things I've left my umbrella in?
Is it 3 things you're probably best off not to lick clean?
Is it, what is the name of Thomas the Tank Engine's no-holds-barred autobiography?
Is it what Peter Andre says when he's asked what his daily routine is?
Our trains, our toilets and our celebrities.
Is it what... High-pitched but not Australian anymore.
Our trains, our toilets, our celebrities.
I went to a voice coach to get rid of my Australian accent and I can't help thinking she's done something wrong.
I've been over in this country for a while, so I sometimes slip into both fucking accents. Our trains got them a 6-pack. I don't miss my jeans, and now the celebrities are making the money for the kids.
Does anyone have another answer?
What do we do better than Morocco?
OK, can we have correct answer?
I think I've got it.
Oh, it's not the build-up to the correct answer, but go on.
Is it name 3 things I've puked up on at the Edinburgh Festival?
I know the answer, Dara. I'll give you the real answer, Dara.
Will you give me the real answer?
What are the 3 main talking points on a saga holiday?
Is it? Is it 3 things that are full of shit?
Yeah. On the Peter Andre thing. About that. Where it makes the money for the children. That was the combination.
Is it?
No.
What three things were most complained about at the Queen's Jubilee?
If you can do that in a proper voice.
OK. What three things were most complained about?
What three things were most complained about at the Queen's Jubilee?
Very good. Thank you very much, Chris. That was very... The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a consumer programme.
Dear Anne, the other day I was changing my baby's nappy and he weed right in my face. Does this mean I can make a PPI claim?
Well, the toilet wasn't connected and there was no water coming out of the taps, and that's the last time I have a poo in the showroom at B&Q.
An important recall announcement now, as it transpires a large shipment of party poppers was mistakenly packaged as tampons.
Bad news for electricity consumers. N-Power has been bought by N-Dubs.
Critics say Botox is too expensive, but we spoke to 50 people who just paid for the treatment and none of them looked surprised.
Mr. Jones got a nasty rash from his new blanket. Good job he kept the receipt. Unfortunately, it doesn't cover as much as his body, it's not half as warm.
When they came home to find saloon doors and 6 dead Native Americans, they knew they were the victim of cowboy builders.
Firstly, we'd like to apologise for the mispronunciation on last week's show, and particularly to those people who, as a result, have invested all of their life savings in ISIS.
The house was haunted, and when he refused to pay the £200 for the exorcism, it was repossessed.
Dear Watchdog, I bought these pork scratchings, but they all taste a bit David Cameron-y.
The kids were left shocked, frightened and in tears. So our advice, if you're hiring a face painter, don't book a surrealist.
A word of advice for anyone that wants to buy shares in the company that makes Toblerone. This is a pyramid scheme.
If you've been tempted to go abroad for cheap boob jobs, you might reconsider after hearing about Sally, who came back from Thailand and discovered her implants had been filled with helium and now they've gone tits up.
What did the government change their minds about?
The one this week is rubbish collection. They said that there would be rubbish collection once a week, and now they've gone back on that. It's going to be once a fortnight. I've absolutely no idea why people are worried about their bins being taken away every week, because if you live in a city, a fox will take your bin away every night if you...
This is the thing, this is a big thing, the urban foxes, or as they have them in Kensington, the urbane foxes. So I said to the rabbit, I should run if I were you, my young friend. Do not say to bandy pretty words with me. I shall have your pelt for a smoking jacket.
Who was the man who announced this policy, though? A man by the name of Eric Pickles,
yes.
who basically said it was the right of every Englishman to have the remnants of his chicken tikka masala to be able to put them in a bin without having to wait 2 weeks to have them collected. Have you seen the look of that man? That is a... How would he know? There we go. That is a man who has no concept of leftovers whatsoever.
Do you think that when he said the remnants, he meant like that tin container that they got delivered in?
Honestly, he would have eaten that. He would have eaten the bag it came in. He would have eaten the receipt and the leaflet with the new menu on it. And the delivery boy only got away because he was on a moped.
Nice.
And Indian takeaway, you don't put in a bin anyway. Indian takeaway, you put in the bag that you got the Indian takeaway in, and then you put that next to the bin. You don't actually put it in the bin, so it doesn't matter.
And what? Surely it gets in the bin eventually. Surely the bag that the takeaway arrived in that contains the takeaway, where does that go?
I really need to clean my house.
Do the foxes actually ring your doorbell and go, can we just come in? Because you smell under the door that this is going to be great. Can we just leave for an hour?
They're thinking of kicking me out.
It is also one of the big advantages of a wheelie bin that you can do a U-turn in it. And race it. Have you ever done that? You ever done racing wheelie bins?
No, I haven't.
Well, you put a child in each wheelie bin.
They're quite deep wheelie bins. How old is it?
Exactly, yeah. They don't need to be seeing anything. You can have the lids closed.
Do you even have to move, or do you just close the lid and go, oh, here we go, oh...
And when they're sick, it's quite useful they're in a bin, to be honest.
By the way, this is all a very funny chat about wheelie bins, but we're not saying you should really put children into a wheelie bin. And the first subject is identity. Who wants to come in with that? Josh.
I had to sign for a parcel recently. That's got a lot more difficult, hasn't it? Yeah, it used to be simple, didn't it, when you get a pen and a piece of card? Now you're given this kind of digital screen and plastic stick. And all you can do is some kind of zigzag up and down line. That bears no relation to any signature that has ever existed ever. Is that your signature? No! It's like the mark of Zorro. Is anyone checking this at the post office going, I've got bad news? Zorro is back. And he's signing for every parcel in the United Kingdom. I struggle filling in these forms, but I filled in the census last year. My favourite question was on the final page. There was a question that said, please fill in the details of anyone that doesn't live with you but stayed over on the night of March the 23rd. That's going to be very awkward if you've just had a one-night stand, isn't it? Just good morning, a few questions. What is your occupation? What do I want to know? Well, I'm telling the government, actually, yeah. It's not the kind of thing you just drop in, just go, morning, do you take sugar in your tea? Also, would you describe yourself as Caucasian?
Thank you very much, Josh Wilson. What are becoming less popular with children?
Is it pedos?
Yeah.
They were in the 70s. They were very popular.
It's clowns, but I would say they've never been popular with children. Who likes clowns? Do you like clowns?
Depends what sweets they got. Oh, sorry, clowns, not paedophiles.
It's the makeup. What are you hiding? Write a joke, you prick.
That's very harsh, because I have you know that is Dara.
There was a time where this career involved making your bones, you know, actually working the circuit, doing the Putlands thing, you know. You all just breezed in with your Edinburghs. Some of us had to daub on the paint and go out there and do 8 shows a week, honey. And Chuckles here is proud of that time he did. Tragedy for some of us. So put on the damn nose and shut up. And then I angrily turn on my giant shoes. Angrily spin on my giant shoes and twack away.
I always wondered why your car was so small. Now it makes complete sense.
There are less than 100 clowns now in Britain, apparently.
Yeah, less than 100 registered clowns. Yeah. Which brings up a whole horrible scenario of unregistered. Clowns that have somehow been struck off. Presumably their car stayed together and they weren't welcome anymore.
I hear you can do some unregistered clowning for you. Yeah, I can do unregistered clowning. What do you want? With the full face and the hair and everything? I only got one shoe, though.
I got to tell you, I'm a bit of a maverick. Sometimes the bucket won't have confetti, it'll just have boiling water.
I feel sorry for the new head of clown recruitment. Big shoes to fill. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I went for one of them. I got range.
Don't you worry, you're a very funny boy. I see you as my son on this team today. Flanked by my sons. That's why I've worn basically a nursery pattern on my... Just in case you get a bit nappy later on.
Me and Reece do look like we could be brothers, don't we?
Oh, don't do this, mate. I know where this is going, mate. I know I look like an ill you.
That is very harsh on yourself. You look like me if I died in a coal mine when I was 12.
Whatever, Ed, mate. Oh, I used to be fat, now I'm thin. I've been thin forever. Shut up.
Yeah, but yours is clearly for medical...
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
I think you look a bit like Russian doll, you.
I've never been inside Ed. Not ruling it out?
OK, here we go. Let's have a look at the first topic. And the first subject is relationships. Ellie.
So I've got quite a close relationship with my sister, and she's got my little nephew, Henry, who is a prick. No, he is. Don't take his side. You haven't met him. Because before he came along, I was the youngest in the family. I was the baby of the family, which we all know is the socially acceptable way for saying favourite. A role I was born to play until my sister, Slaggy McSlaggerson, got herself knocked up by some dude she had barely been married to for 6 years. Suddenly, it was all about her and the baby within. Now, initially, naively, I did actually get quite excited about the pregnancy, because I think, especially from, like, a female point of view, you wouldn't be human if you didn't get excited about your sister putting on a lot of weight. Had a lot of fun with that. We did. I changed her ringtone to the sound of a large lorry reversing. Just sisterly banter, really. But the banter stopped when the baby came, because suddenly it was all about him. No one paid me any attention anymore. Like, I don't know if you've ever had, like, sort of a family dinner with a small child around. It's a nightmare. There's food being thrown, there's shit everywhere, there's tits hanging out. You name it, I tried it, still nothing. Thank you.
OK, very good. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been given us. Spin the wheel. And the topic is entertainment.
I'm reading a book at the moment. It's called The Anticlimax. The first part is good. I see Rihanna had to cancel a concert because she got salmonella. Ella. I also see that down by the Thames they're making another wheel, this time dedicated to Mary Poppins, called the London Umdiddle-Diddle-Umdiddle-I. My grandmother, she got her scarf caught in one of those Ferris wheels, but she did regain consciousness. After all, what goes around... I was in a nativity play once. I was the man who scares the children because he comes into the hall on the wrong day to play badminton. Lionel Richie says hello, by the way. The other day, I saw a sheep pole dancing in a kebab shop.
Thank you very much, OK. Getting that round the point. Let's go back. Things you wouldn't hear on a news programme.
Scientists say it could save the corporation millions, but the question still remains, can the robot be taught to press the buzzer?
And I've taken a photo of the suspect on a Polaroid camera as he left court. More on this story as it develops.
Now, in a video which some viewers may find disturbing, Jacob Rees-Mogg attempts small talk with a woman.
Now, British media have not mentioned the word Brexit in more than... Ah, Christ!
We should be expecting some westerly winds and some rain coming down from the north, and I'm really enjoying stroking this horse.
Well, I'm not sure he's in the right job. The diplomatic correspondent has just told me to fuck off.
I'm here in war-torn Syria, and my producer really must hate me, because I'm the weatherman.
England has won the World Cup!
Iceland, the country, have now sued Iceland, the supermarket, and had all its assets frozen. Thank you.
And now the news where you are, there's a bear behind you.
So let's find out what's happening in your area, which can't be all that important, otherwise it would have made the main show.
The poverty here is appalling, which is why I'm moving to ITV.
And now it's time for the weather. Carol, is it going to get any better, or do we have to put up with another week of your absolute bullshit?
Damn right this is fake news. I'm not even a news reporter. I'm your wife, stood in your living room, holding a picture frame in front of my face and making up facts about ISIS.
It's 6 o'clock, and you know what that means? It's time for frickin' news! Give me all the stories, frickin' sexy news. Ooh, sexy sex with me, Hugh Edwards.
News correspondents having sex with young comedians. Is it right? We cross now to Nick Robinson, who's inside Whitehall.
OK, here we go. The first subject is... me. Unlikely lines from a cosmetics commercial.
Do you want tighter, smoother skin? Why not try getting fat?
For a rich, all-over tan, get into a bath David Dickinson's just got out of.
Do you suffer from low self-esteem, feel like a failure, think you can't go on? Then take 200 Nurofen. That should do the trick.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she got it off that guy in Ibiza.
Now, Daphne here is wearing a lot of concealer. Daphne?
What's my secret? I murdered my first husband.
Want thicker, fuller lips? Then try telling a nightclub bouncer he's a twat to his face.
Clinique. Because clinic reminds you of chlamydia and stuff.
This eyeliner really works. And it tastes good, too. That's why we call it chicken tikka mascara.
I'm Dean Gaffney, and I'm worth it.
We don't test any of our products on animals. We use Filipino children.
Is your man hairy all over? Then why not try head, shoulders, knees and toes?
New anti-wrinkle cream for men. My scrotum has never felt so smooth.
For the most relaxing bubble bath imaginable. Why not have a little cheeky wank when you're in there?
Do you dream of longer, fuller lashes? Then you should try re-evaluating your priorities.
Sweaty from the tube, frizzy hair from the rain, black snot. She's got the London look.
3 steps to a better skin. No crisps, no chips, no burgers.
Now we play a round called Harry Potter and the Wheel of News. This game involves Hugh, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is alternative medicine. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
Apparently, a lot of people trying to get into therapy at the moment, other people knocking it, saying, you know, oh, well, you should just lose your inhibitions, talk about your problems to your friends. I thought I'd try this. I talked about my problems to my friends for a whole hour. Lost my inhibitions, also lost my friends. I now tell my problems to taxi drivers. 2 advantages in this. 1, it stops the taxi driver from telling you his problems. And 2, it's amazing how much quicker you get to your bloody destination.
Well done, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is the media. Who wants to come into that? Russell.
I'll do that. I'd see, you know, the way I like getting the news is Radio 5 Live. It's fantastic, 'cause it's just news and nutters, isn't it? They'll read out, like, that was the Pope's view on abortion, and then, hello, Felicity Puddleduck here, livid and ill-informed. I'd just like to say those harlots should give birth to their children aged 2 that charge you to national service. I'm off to bake a cake. And sat there listening, and then the next night, David, are you out of your mind? Cloning? Think it through. 2 versions of me. Want to go out and commit a crime? Who gets blamed for it? Me! I'm doing a 20 string. He's banging my wife. Where's the justice? And you sat there listening to these nutters, and then the most ridiculous story. A man in Bristol's found the face of Jesus on a crisp. And suddenly, I couldn't believe it. I opened up my frazzles. There he was.
Russell Howard. OK, the losers Hugh and Frankie. The next topic is sport.
Do you know, I've heard a rumour that horse racing may not be completely honest. It's unbelievable, isn't it? But how do you stop the corruption? Well, one solution may be to call horses something like mafia-backed second favourite. Because if everyone did that, everyone would be confused, no one would know who to bet on, and the whole thing would be fair again. And often the first to show is blatantly bribe, followed by mafia-backed second favourite. They're just ahead of Dope to the Gills, Mysterious Limp, and just behind them, Out for a Canter, and I'll Fall at the Fifth. And as they come to the fifth, I'll Fall at the Fifth has fallen. I'll Fall at the Fifth has fallen at the fifth in a magnificent display of cheating. And they're coming into the final furlong. Mysterious Limp is slowing. Out for a Canter is clearly struggling, but coming through strongly is mafia-backed second favourite. And as they cross the line, mafia-backed second favourite has won it, which is remarkable, seeing as he has no head. That's been left in someone's bed for tomorrow morning.
Well done, you. Well done, you. OK, Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. And it's environment.
Didn't that used to be an advert for mints?
Ryanair getting a hard time from the environmental lobby because they've launched a £7 flight to New York. Although, as always with Ryanair, it does land slightly outside New York, in Dublin. It's a pity we can't harness more natural energy, isn't it? Pity we can't harness the power of British moaning. Oh no, that moaning-powered light bulb's on the blink again. Oh no, there it is, back on. Everyone complained about the floods, didn't they? I like storms. I like thunder and lightning. What I like to do during a storm is shag my girlfriend and pretend that we're taking part in the conception of the Antichrist.
Frankie Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. And in that round, the points go to Frankie and you.
You know, the vote went against Cameron because Parliament were very worried that going to war is like a mobile phone contract. It's very easy to start, it's impossible to leave, and it's very expensive when you're abroad.
It's a bit rich, though, that Labour have come out so heavily against any kind of action, though, doesn't it? Labour are all like, oh, we shouldn't be, not without UN support and not if it's illegal. And memories are kind of short, aren't they?
Yes.
Don't you remember Iraq? It just seems a bit much, Labour taking this hard line with the Tories on this. It's a bit like Madonna phoning up Lady Gaga and going, for God's sake, put some clothes on.
Well, the thing is, you know, we've said, you know, the way to stop him killing innocent civilians is probably not sending in cruise missiles, which are liable to kill innocent civilians. But we need to send him something to make him think twice about using chemical weapons again. Something surprising. I'm thinking atomic kitten. They've just reformed.
You know what? Of the many criteria in which you judge that, I think surprise, it definitely rates very highly. Which lineup of Atomic Kitten are you planning to send in?
Well, if you send in Kerry Katona with a credit card, she will bankrupt the country.
Kerry Katona would bring more chemicals in, though, so...
According to Obama now, this is going to harm the special relationship, and John Kerry as well has said that the special relationship is now in jeopardy, which I think is good, because I think the special relationship has always been a bit creepy, especially when you consider the age difference between the UK and the US.
The special relationship fell apart about 10 years ago, didn't it, in Love Actually, when Hugh Grant was in charge?
Is this why you chose politics as a choice?
I always think, you know, if you're not sure on something, give it a go. It might be for you.
How has Obama reacted to this, then?
Oh, very badly.
He's done his homework.
Yeah,